I'm up here in my garden in the late afternoon. It's about 4 o'clock, and it is rare that I'm up here this late in the afternoon. I'm typically here in the mornings about the time the sun is coming up because it's so hot. But my mornings have been shifted a little bit because I'm doing Vacation Bible School. So now I'm trying to do my gardening in the evenings once the sun comes down. But I just had to come up here and walk around. I wanted to show you kind of what I look for when I come. If I'm just coming for a quick walk through the garden, you'll see some of my tomato plants are getting quite large. But before they get this big, and as they continue to grow this big, I always come up and take a little walk. And let me show you what I'm looking for. I'm actually looking for what I call the sucker of the plant. I don't know if you can see that right there. It's actually growing in the V part of the tomato plant. And when you see that growing right there, I just snip it off. I just pull it right off. And this little twig right here, I just throw it out. You don't need it. The plant doesn't need it. And really, it kind of zaps some of the energy from the plant. If you'll start snipping those off in the little V where the plant is growing, it will force the energy to go to the blooms and to the potential fruit, which is what you want. So do it early on when they're tiny little plants. Do it late as they're growing. If you miss some of them, which I always miss a few because the plants get so big and bushy, it's fine. Just leave them alone. Once they get too big, I just like to leave them. I don't want to break off a branch that's 6 or 8 inches or longer. I just feel like it's pretty disruptive. I don't think it would hurt it, but I just usually leave them if they've gone that far. So just a little tip, they're called the suckers. You'll find them in the V. So leave the V, snip off the suckers in the middle, and it will give your tomato plant the energy where it needs it. So there you go. There's just a little tip for today.